Sure, let's do a little bad beats, bad bets, and bad for the books. I'm not going to recap my weekend because it was crap, Brad, and I'm pissed off about it today. And I'd rather not do that. No one wants to hear me bitching and moaning. What we want to hear is some bad beats, bad bets, and bad for the book. So let's start in Saturday. There were some doozies on Saturday. How about this? All right, Tennessee's in the game at Alabama. They're not outclassed. They're plus 25. It's a 7-point game in the fourth quarter, back and forth. But then things start to go wrong for the Vols. They fall down 21, and they're going to punt, and that's going to pretty much end the game. Alabama's going to run at the clock. Except for that, they don't punt. Down 21, Heupel decides to go for it from inside their own 40. They didn't convert. Equals one more Bama touchdown. Equals an Alabama win by 28. Brutal. If you had Tennessee, they were in the game and couldn't cover, plus 25. How about Georgia Tech? All right, they're plus 6.5. They recover not one, but two onside kick. They come through the back door against Virginia, plus 6.5. Again, so they score the touchdown. Now they're down 8. And instead of kicking the extra point, they go for 2, which I talked about liking last week. It's a trick play, open receiver, but a non-quarterback throwing, and he threw it real bad. Lose by 8. The Yellow Jackets do, not 7 or 6. Tough beat for Georgia Tech backers. Nevada plus 3 at Fresno. They're down double digits the whole game. Still down with less than 5 minutes to play to kick the field goal. And then they get the touchdown with 2 seconds left. Impressive Carson Strong drive, but they missed the 2-point conversion, equals lose by 2 in regulation. Fresno backers not happy with that ending. Fresno minus 3, a tough beat. And in the NFL yesterday, no true bad beats at the very end of the game. But boy, if you watch Washington Green Bay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Washington 0 for 4 in the red zone. All right. They didn't punt. They scored 10 points in a game where they didn't punt. They outrushed Green Bay more than 3-1. They even had a last chance on the final play, and then Heineke runs and slides. Washington plus the points. A very tough beat for football team backers yesterday against Green Bay, even though it wasn't an end-of-the-game disaster. When it comes to bad bets, all the money came on Penn State with Sean Clifford playing, up to minus 24.5 against Illinois. They had 9 overtimes. Penn State did, and they still didn't score 24.5 points. Only got to 18 and lost outright, although note the new overtime rules when 2 plays equals an overtime. Nonetheless, 9 overtimes, and they didn't get to 24.5, and that's what they were laying. Yeah, Penn State money, bad bets. How about Cincinnati? All the money coming for the Bearcats. They got to build margins, right? They got to impress the committee. They were up to minus 29 against Navy. You can't cover minus 29 when you don't score 29. Cincinnati tested by Navy, 27-20 final. Bad bet for Cincy. And they bet Wyoming, too, up to minus 20 against New Mexico. Well, the Cowboys didn't get the 4, let alone 20. They lost outright 14-3. Yesterday, the Chiefs-Titans total, that got steamed up all week. On Sunday, got steamed up more, closed 59. And Kansas City scored exactly a field goal. Over never had a chance. Bad bet there. Every sharp dollar came in on Philly yesterday. Raiders minus 3 down to pick them in some spots by kick. Well, the Raiders punt, I don't think they did. One-sided game there, all Las Vegas, Philly, wrong. And under money poured in on Sunday Night Football, 45.5 down to 41. You saw the quagmire. The rain was there. The wind wasn't. And the pass interference calls were there. 5 pass interference calls against San Francisco certainly helped. It allows the game to get to 48. Bad bets for those who played the under. Comes for bad for the books. Let's see. We had over money flowing for Wake Army on Saturday. That got to 126 in regulation. Nobody bet USC. Notre Dame wire-to-wire win and cover. That wasn't a good result for the house. Well, bad for the books in the NFL yesterday. Every sharp dollar came on Cincy against Baltimore. Bengals winning cover. Falcons, Dolphins total, or lands right in the middle, I should say, on 2. They were plus 2.5. They were minus 1.5. Widely available. That not a great result for the house. Nobody bet the Texans, not the pros, not the Joes. There's a good reason why. 31-5 final. Arizona minus 20 wins and covers. That wasn't good for the books. And last but not least, nobody laid with San Francisco. Not many anyway. Plus 5.5 the open, closed minus 3.5, minus 3. Indy wins the game by double digits, and that too a bad result for the books. So there you have it, Prez. Some bad beats, some bad bets, some bad for the books. The weekend recap. Now in the rearview mirror, let's move forward.